Spokane PD calling it a case of tragic road rage after a woman was found dead right here near Addison and Francis in North Spokane. The man accused of shooting her Saturday morning sitting behind bars right now, facing a charge of second-degree murder, but he says he only opened fire to protect himself. Today, the suspect speaking exclusively with us about what he says led up to the deadly event. Good evening, and thanks so much for being with us on your Sunday. Hope you had a nice weekend. I'm Haley Gunther. Spokane PD spending hours on that scene Saturday after the fatal shot was fired. They say that preliminary information, at least, indicates that the shooter and the victim got into some kind of fight while driving. It appears both the shooter and that victim got out of their vehicles. The woman was a passenger in another car driven by a man who left the scene after the shots were fired. The suspect, 28-year-old Richard Huff, says he fully cooperated with detectives, but he was later arrested for second-degree murder. Today, our Christian Saez spoke with Huff from behind bars and has more tonight on why he says he ultimately pulled the trigger.
Yes, Haley. Well, just over 24 hours ago, 28-year-old Richard Huff allegedly shot and killed a woman during a road rage incident in North Spokane. And right now, he's currently being held in the Spokane County Jail, charged with second-degree murder and being held without bond. So today, on the day before he's expected to appear in court, I spoke exclusively with Huff about the shooting and why he feels he did this in self-defense.
A tragic case of road rage, which ended with one woman dead and a man behind bars. 28-year-old Richard Huff shot and killed a woman on Saturday outside his car in North Spokane. But in talking to him today, he claims it was all out of self-defense and that the woman actually approached him with a knife.
Next thing you know, we're stopped in the middle of traffic and this woman is coming out of her car and saying she's going to cut me and trying to pull out a knife.
Did you see a knife?
I did, yes.
After shooting the woman, Huff stayed on scene and cooperated with police. However, the man driving the vehicle that the woman was in fled the scene shortly after the shooting. Police are currently still searching for the driver of that car, and Huff said he doesn't know why the driver fled, but he still decided to stay on scene.
I chose to stay on scene because I believe in doing the right thing, to be completely honest. And this was one of those times that you have to do the right thing. You can't just let things be.
Huff also told me that his brother, who suffers from autism, was with him at the time of the shooting, and he says that having his brother there during this road rage incident was one of the main reasons he felt the need to protect himself in the first place.
The fact that he doesn't understand social etiquette at all, I mean, that's a big thing. So, I mean, to step up and do something to protect him in a social way, that was my biggest goal.
Right now, Huff doesn't have a lawyer yet, but facing a second-degree murder charge, he's concerned that this act of self-defense, as he calls it, will put him behind bars for a long time.
I'm kind of scared, to be honest, the fact that it could happen to practically anybody. I mean, in a road rage incident like happened yesterday, I mean, practically anybody could have been getting out of that car, and I mean, if they're threatening you, you have no choice.
Now, we did speak to Spokane police and asked them if they found the knife that Huff was talking about at the scene, and Spokane police responded saying that this is still a current investigation, and so they weren't able to respond to specific inquiries about the case. But Huff is expected to be in court tomorrow, and we will be sure to be there giving you updates from the scene. Right now, reporting in Spokane, Christian Saez. Haley, back to you.